Hi guys. So as well as being a level 3 personal trainer, I'm also a certified TPI trainer. TPI is Titleist Performance Institute, and it's essentially just a golf specific trainer. Okay, so today I want to just talk a little bit about the process that I go through with my clients, the screening process, and a little bit about the training and how it can benefit a player's game. This is going to be for everyone. You know, the screening process and the training is for young golfers, older golfers, male, female. It doesn't matter. It's going to help benefit every single player. Okay, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about that today. So give you an idea of what we do with the screening and training at TPI. So first of all, when I have a client come to me, a golfer, we take them through a screening process. Okay, this is a full body movement assessment, just for me to find out where any limitations or weaknesses might be within that player's movement, and you know, ability to move and muscular strength and stability. Okay, so once we've done this, we've identified where the weak areas are. We then have to structure a program based upon these weak areas, and to target these weak areas to help strengthen them and start working towards improving them. Okay, once we do this, then the player will start to see good progress within their game. Okay, just to give you an idea of what I might see quite regularly with clients that come through. If you have quite a sedentary job, if you're sitting down quite often, which is quite a lot of people, office job, taxi driver, that type of thing, then you're likely to have quite a weak posterior chain. So running all the way down your back from calves, hamstrings, glutes, into your lower back, mid back, and even into your upper back. Okay, that area tends to be very, very weak if you have a sedentary job. So the problem that this will cause if you're a golfer is, if you think about the posture when you're standing over the golf shot, you're likely not to have a very strong posture, so you're likely to lose that posture somewhere throughout your swing. Okay, you're not going to be able to stay as stable throughout the swing. Now, what that can affect is strike quality. Okay, it's really going to affect your strike quality. You're not going to be able to hit the ball as well or as consistently throughout your round. Okay, if you can't maintain your posture throughout your swing. You see a lot of the top pros will have very, very strong, very, very strong legs, strong posterior chain, and you can see throughout their swing they're not losing their posture. You know, they're not extending on the way up or dipping into the ball on the way down. So they're really able to maintain a good stable base throughout their swing. Okay, this will also cause, being weak in this area, is lack of power. Okay, so I find a lot of my clients are not as powerful as they should be. In golf, the power from the golf swing comes from the ground up. Okay, it's generated through the ground. If you're weak through your hamstrings and glutes, you're not able to fire them. You're not able to generate that power through the ground. So you're definitely going to be shorter than you could be if you strengthened that area, or if you're weak in that area. You're going to be a lot shorter than you maybe could be, or should be. Should be longer, sorry. So that's one example of what I see. Okay, another example I might see, which is very, very common for most people, is weak through the core. Okay, so core, being all the way around, so front and back, and especially through the obliques. Okay, again, having a strong core is going to help you stay into posture a lot better throughout your swing. But for obvious reasons as well, you want to be able to control your rotation, and core control and strength is going to also help you with generating more power as well. So it's a combination through the core and through the posterior chain. They work well and sort of in sync with each other to generate the power. So if you're weak in either one of these areas, then it's going to have quite a detrimental effect on your game. Okay, so we'll do some specific exercises to help target these areas that show up in the assessment, and make sure we're working towards strengthening them, which will then have a big impact on a player's game. So once we've done that, we've got the program running for a little while. We then look at reassessing every sort of 2 to 3 months. So reassess the client every 2 or 3 months, just to find out, to ensure that we're making progress on the weak areas that were identified at first, but also to maybe highlight any other areas that may be weak that need to be targeted going forward. And essentially, improving these areas, like I said before, will just have a big impact on a player's a player's ability not only to perform better, but also longevity as well. So if you find you're maybe aging a little bit, you're getting a bit older, you get a bit sort of sore and stiff in certain places, if you can improve your fitness levels and strength levels and mobility levels, then it's going to have it's going to ensure that you have more longevity within the game as well. So definitely very important. Fitness in golf, it's an athletic sport, and we use a lot of muscles throughout the swing, and we want to be able to keep that strength and ability for as long as possible. So fitness is certainly very, very important. There's not a professional in the game these days that doesn't use or doesn't do some kind of fitness training or strength training, mobility work, rotational work. Every single professional does. I believe it's 75% of all professionals now have a TPI trainer within their team, just to ensure that they are working on it. Well, obviously they're playing a lot more golf than the likes of us, but it's also to ensure that they're performing at their peak, but longevity, they can get longevity out of the game because they're going to be much healthier and fitter and stronger to perform for longer. Okay, so that's just a little bit of an insight to what we do at TPI. I hope that helps and gives you a little bit of an idea of what we do, and maybe it might make you think, something that could maybe benefit you and your game going forward. So if you'd like to find out a bit more, you can search my website, which is www.steviebuckleypt.com, or you can go to www.mytpi.com, and just gives you a bit more information on those sites. Okay, thanks.